Robert.
Robert.
Bloody hell.
Look it up. What is it?
When I was telling Scott about that the other night on the EVP, as I was telling it, Jerry goes on the EVP. Oh my gosh.
Sounds like a plan. So
for hire, like this was like something for hire, like it feels like they wanted to get rid of him for some reason.
Said me too. I heard Robert. That was not, that's your name.
How devastated I am. Robert has done something with my lighter. I only keep it one place. Welcome to episode 2. So we're in the middle of that story. So that story went on for 40 minutes minimum. I found the conversation about the lighter that I keep in one place only, right next to the candles. But that night I was very distraught. I couldn't light them because something had happened to my lighter. And the very first thing I suspected was Robert did something with my lighter. Robert, that began a parade of Roberts on the other side that lasted again for at least 40 minutes. I'm going to continue on in a few minutes with the remaining 40 minutes worth of EVPs condensed into 5 minutes regarding this. Tonight we are featuring one of Team AL, which is our afterlife team, which is our spirits on the other side that help us. We help each other. They help us communicate with spirits that we're trying to help find peace so that they can go home. And at the same time, they're helping that side and they're helping us on this side. So they're our Team AL or Team Afterlife. I kind of call us Team SL, Still Living. And so together we make this team that helps people find peace and bring them home to the light. I give them the opportunity to go to the light if they want. So Robert, in his real life, we were sharing stories earlier today. one of my fondest memories of great practical jokes that we played was the neighbor had a Volkswagen. Yeah, so, well, Volkswagens are pretty light for four mischievous people to pick up. So, we thought, wouldn't it be funny if that Volkswagen somehow ended up between these two trees to where you couldn't open either door to get it out, to back it out? So, yeah, we kind of did that. We picked up the Volkswagen and set it between two trees. And that is just one of endless practical jokes we played on people.
Driving earth movers around until they ran out of gas at a particular construction site.
Yeah, there was that. And, the jokes that there was the infamous graduation gag, the infamous one that will go down in infamy. That
Antioch High School for me. Yep.
I'm a D, so I went through first or before Robert, because Robert was a William, so he was a W. And who was the third person? Was Waymire, right? Was also a W. So I went through first the line to get our high school diploma. And I sit down and I open it up. There's nothing in there other than a little stick-em note that said, "See me in the gym after the ceremony." I close it and I'm like, oh man, we're in serious trouble. So I'm like, they haven't gone through the line yet, but then they go through and we're all leaning forward looking at each other. I had a really bad feeling about it. So tell me your side of it before I get to what happened in the gym.
So the graduation is on the football field. I can see Scott trying to get Robert and David's attention, and I'm thinking, what is wrong? Because I could tell that you were like, oh crap, And
you probably saw the color missing in my face.
Probably, and the frantic trying to get Robert and David's attention. They go through the line. And we even noticed Robert have this kind of like shock and awe moment, much like yours.
Yeah.
After everybody's finished, we all gather at the exit for the football field and trying to congratulate everybody. And y'all are like, yeah, we got to go.
I can remember as fast as I could possibly move. We're like, come on, let's go, come on. Everybody's having this big, like you said, this whole ceremonial service. We're like, quick, let's go. What led up to this moment was I still call it a good move, a good moment. But Robert, me, Waymire, and I think even David White, Evo was in on this, I don't remember. But all I know is that we surrounded one of our favorite teachers' car. And let's see, I think I was in charge of the shaving cream. Or no, it was the toothpaste that I squeezed up under the door handles and around some of the windows. Someone else had the shaving cream. Someone else had the toilet paper that we wrapped the car in. Right out in the school parking lot, we just like during one of our breaks, yeah, let's fix them up real good. Now, here's what we didn't know until graduation day. As we're called into the gym, and there is this row of chairs with some very serious looking, the principal of the school, the teacher involved, whose car we vandalized, kind of, sort of, harmlessly. There was other people there. I seem to remember there was 3 or 4. But anyway, so we're in there like really swallowing really hard. We go up there and they start out, we need to talk about some very serious stuff. What y'all didn't know is that while y'all were vandalizing his car, we were watching you out the window and we saw you do this. So we know that you're guilty of this. And we're all like, oh. Then there's this pause and they erupt in the biggest laughter and say, gotcha.
I remember that. I wasn't in the gym, but I remember that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, probably one of Robert and mine's finest moments. So that's the kind of person Robert was in the real world. He's perfected it in the afterlife. That's all I can say.
And you know how I am about bugs, so I don't.
We both, Lisa and I, have had so many things moved, hidden, including this important thing. And I mean, okay, so I laugh and I'm sound serious. Most of it's harmless. Tell us about your crystals.
I have a collection, and for a while I carried two particular ones with me every day. Every day. All of a sudden, they're gone. Can't find them anywhere. And I was upset, and I kept fussing at Robert. Robert, give me my crystals. Robert, stop it. This isn't funny. Where are my crystals? Close to, what was it, a month, Scott?
Yes, it was a while.
It was at
In fact,
least
you
a
had
month.
gotten to the point where you had just like, I need to
Okay,
go find
they're
new
gone.
crystals. Yeah,
Yeah.
because yeah.
And my closet is a walk-in closet with the two shelves on either side. And something drew my attention, Robert, to the shelf. And lo and behold, the blue sodalite and clear quartz sitting there. Just one
It was up on a shelf too. Didn't you say it was next to your mom's ashes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's what Robert was doing. It was a joke, but it was also an act of kindness towards
Well, and there
honoring
was,
your mom.
so Robert was affectionately given a nickname by what I affectionately called the Zoo Crew as a kid. We finally, after these parades of Roberts, figured out that it was my brother. And
Yeah.
so out of just
There was multiple sessions before we
Yeah.
put two and two together that the
Yeah.
Robert that everybody was talking about, all of a sudden the light bulb went off. Oh my gosh, it's your brother.
Right. And that they would affectionately, out of fun, and for sensitive listeners, would affectionately call him Apple. So we finally figured out, oh my gosh, that's my brother, Robert. So kind of as a way to get validation that night, I said, Scott, do you remember the nickname you guys gave Robert? And I jumped quickly, say, but don't say it. And so I asked for Robert to come through and give us the nickname that he was given as a kid.
This is the recording from that session that night. Hey there, troublemaker.
Oh, do you remember? Oh, wait. Do you remember his nickname? Don't say it.
I think I remember one.
I remember one. Of course, you guys may have had a different one, but I'm pretty sure it was the same one. So let's see if it comes through.
All right.
All right, Robert. I remember a name, a pet name, nickname, or whatever. And I'm wondering if you can say that through the spirit box.
Double dog dare ya.
Triple dog dare ya.
I might need to call up the other audio
I
file.
heard Robert.
He's on the spot.
That's your name and not your nickname. And I know you don't like it, but please say it. Please. Hang on. He said Tubby. Do you remember calling him Tubby? I hear a male voice come through and go, it's Tubby.
Yeah.
I miss my brother dearly, who was taken from us and from this particular facet of life way too early at the tender age of 50
Wow.
by terminal brain cancer. I miss him.
It's an honor, though, to have him working with Team AL. I mean, that's one of the things that, as much as we're going to rib him, I'll play for you. But
He was and is quite the jokester, mischievous prankster, but very loving and caring big brother.
so I've had the privilege in my lifetime of going to high school and being one of Robert's very good friends. Through that association, I met Leisa, Robert is Lisa's brother. I'm so sorry. My condolences.
But no, because if that hadn't happened, we wouldn't have become lifelong friends.
I'm wearing a color tonight you've never seen me in, because I wouldn't wear this color, mainly because people like Robert and other University of Tennessee fans wore orange to the point of in fact, you reminded me of something that actually I did remember. He went as far as having what? An orange
Pinto.
Pinto.
His
car.
first.
Oh, guess what's sitting? Oh my gosh, if I could pick the camera up, guess what's sitting at my feet right now?
What?
He blew it down again. While we're sitting here talking, he blew it down again. I looked down and I didn't even hear it go. I mean, I dropped a pen. That's how I found it. I dropped a pen, and when I went to get the pen, the lighter's at my feet again. Anyway, it's been a great tribute to Robert, Uncle Robbie. Love you, Robert. Much as we like to make fun, we love you. Anything y'all want to say?
I just heard bye.
Bye.
We're good.
Yeah, y'all are better than good. Y'all are great.
Cool. Watch it.
Good night.
I don't have to get up early in the morning, so I'll get up around 7:30, my
Yeah.
normal.
Well, the good news is my work day will be all of until about 10. She's probably never been if she lived up in the mountains and she's young.
Yeah.
They
I don't think we have.
they probably didn't have means. Well, then she's in for quite the treat tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. Accidentally knocked it into gear and it rolled down the
Down
road.
that big Coalmine Hill, or
Yeah, and landed in a neighbor's yard. Robert,
Robert.
bloody hell.
Did I just hear them laugh? I think I just heard them laugh.
You did.
What? How devastated I am. First, raise a glass to Robert.
Robert.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Then I want to raise a glass to Susan. Love you
Yes.
dearly, Susan.
Love
To
you.
finding you peace. This gets resolved. I'd like to
And I
hear.
want to make one last one.
Yes, I haven't.
to Robert. Thank you for allowing us to roast you, being a good sport about it, and watching out over summer.
Uncle Robbie.
Uncle Robbie. Oh yeah, because we laughed about that for years after Dad did that. Hey, and I asked him, I said, why? He just wanted to see if they grow. They grew.
It works.
Yeah, it worked. Yeah,
I
it
gotta
did.
get out and water mine today. What's that?
I heard come through. It did.
It did. And then just sit for a second, and then I'll start this. So 3.
Coming up on the next EVP Diaries, I've waited 9 years to sit in this very spot. The spot that Susan Powell allowed me to see her final resting place. The search for Susan Cox Powell.
Very superstitious. Very superstitious.
There we go.
That is about to fall. 13-month-old baby.
The other good thing is we are ground penetrating foot right now.
7 years of bad life. Good things in your past.
Read on this. You can't get up in every place. We got stuck number 1.
Whoa.
What was that?
Even things that you don't understand and you suffer. Superstition ain't the way.